There was a subtle flicker of power from the heart sage, and she held up a silver and purple scale. "It's gentle and stable," she said, "but it is still an Archlord's power. Be careful." Dross snapped up the scale and faded back into Lyndon's spirit. Lyndon bowed. "Gratitude. Will he be all right?" "It should absorb the scale's essence over a week or two, during which it will not be conscious or able to serve you. After that time, you should find its efficiency greatly increased." "Stay quiet," Lyndon urged him. "I don't want to be killed and have my remnant dissected." "We can trust Charity," Dross said. "I have a good feeling about her." Charity clapped once. "All right, then. Follow me." "Where are we going?" "Oh, I sensed that your mind spirit was still awake. I'm going to kill you and have your remnant dissected." "I'm updating my assessment," Dross said. "I no longer have a good feeling about her." Mercy stood in front of the crowd, perfectly at ease, smiling broadly with black-gloved hands resting in front of her. The clan had given her powders and paints for her face, so her skin was pale white, her lips scarlet, and the area around her eyes a soft blue. Lyndon didn't know much about makeup, but he thought they had used a little too much, even before you considered the big red round nose. He looked down at his own outfit, which was similar to hers, from the polka dots to the big floppy shoes. "This is a traditional uniform, you say?" "All part of the show," Mercy said, adjusting her rainbow wig. "Now, honk your nose and throw a pie at my face." "Easy enough," Dross said. "Just fire at the base of the dome. Give it a quick lick of dragon's breath, and we'll be on our way." "I'd like to avoid showing too much," Lyndon said silently to Dross. "The audience is watching us, and we want to give our opponents as little information as possible." "Don't you think we should try our hardest to win?" "There's no point in winning this round if we lose the next. It's all part of the strategy." An hour later, Lyndon was ejected from the illusory realm. "And in last place," the Nine-Cloud Soul cried, "Weishi Lyndon of the Black Flame Empire. Maybe he should have tried a little harder." The crowd jeered and hurled insults at him. "At least we lost with dignity," Dross said. A rotten tomato hit Lyndon and exploded. Ethan lay on the floor, bleeding, with his breath ragged. "I'm fine," he said as soon as Lyndon showed himself. "No tears for me, please. I'll be—" he coughed loudly. "As good as new any sec—" The word trailed off. He gave a clear death rattle. Lyndon stood over him in silence for a moment. Then he unleashed a wave of black flame. Ethan's body was vaporized. Though it was probably just a trick of the heat, it seemed that he even sat up in panic a moment before the flames consumed him. Lyndon? What did you do that for?" "I cremated him. It's what he would have wanted." A remnant rose from the pile of ashes, looking very much like a man-shaped pile of blue-white fabric with a banner for hair. "I wasn't really dead," the remnant protested. Lyndon blasted the spirit with black flame. "He requested a cremation for his remnant, too." Mira pulled off her helmet specifically so she could glare at Daji with withering fury. "How did you survive to Underlord? How do you survive getting out of bed every morning?" "You think this is easy?" Daji shouted back. "It takes work to be a cowardly, self-centered wretch. People don't see the long hours I put in, the sneering practice, the days spent whining over and over until my whine is just right. Now I'm going to have to betray Lyndon, and I know he's going to kill me for it, but I'm going to do it anyway. You know why?" Daji lifted his chin and gazed into the sunset. "Because I'm pathetic. The most pathetic excuse for a human being you've ever seen, and no one can take that away from me." Seisha and Daji strode away, head held high, as nearby golds burst into applause. The dream tablet was filled with the Blood Sage's voice, echoing in Yaren's head. "These methods will lead you to the ultimate form of Blood Shadow. First, it will appear to be an exact copy of you, and after many years of careful cultivation, it will turn into a helicopter." Yaren blinked. "What?" "Yes, the optimal form of the sacred artist is, in fact, the helicopter. Think of it. What sword artist could spin her blade so efficiently? What wind artist could hover in the air with such grace? The pinnacle of sacred arts is, and has always been, the humble helicopter." Lyndon stepped across the boundary and sagged, his body suddenly weakened. Ethan rubbed his chin. There seems to be some kind of field weakening us as we enter your valley." Oh, there's a mysterious ancient boundary formation that takes our powers away? Lyndon turned around. Nope, not messing with that. Time to leave. I thought we were going to evacuate the people, Mercy said. Lyndon marched his way through the snow away from Sacred Valley. Don't like him that much. Shouldn't we at least warn them? Lyndon shouted back over his shoulder. We'll send them a letter. Lyndon advanced on the two men who hadn't run, the Patriarch and the First Elder. The Elder looked regretful, sighing into his long white beard. The Patriarch remained stone-faced. Why? Lyndon asked. You may have learned powerful sacred arts, the Patriarch said, but you haven't learned how the world works. You haven't learned how the world works, Lyndon said. The old man stopped. Cyrus glanced around for an explanation. Are you mocking me? Are you mocking me? Stop that. Oh, look at me, I'm like 90 years old and I'm still Jade. You disrespect your own clan. My beard makes me look like an electrocuted monkey. It does not. The Patriarch ran away in tears. Ah, I see, Seisha said. So they lent you their power. Duran leaned forward. Can they give it to us too? At least Kelsa. She's young. That's not how it works, Lyndon said. I have the resources here, so you can try to advance as much as you want, but getting to this level took me years. About 10 minutes later, Lyndon's family were all underlords. Wow, this was easy, Kelsa called, as she levitated into the sky. Duran tested his newly healed foot and patted Lyndon on the shoulder. It's not your fault, son. We're just all way more talented than you.